Hi there, welcome to this quick clip on angles. Now you think, what is an angle? I know you've heard about it in your maths lessons, but what is an angle? I don't know if you're into things like snooker, for example, but people are always setting up a shot, setting up a particular angle maybe. Or if you think of a sports pitch, there's a lot of angles in them. So what is angles? Well, angles is basically what I'm doing now. It's a turning movement. When you turn, you're going through a certain angle. The important thing you've got to know for your GCSE maths is that if you go all the way around one whole circle, you go 360 degrees, okay? So all the way around one circle is always 360. Let me give you a question to do then. Supposing you were told there was a line here and there was a line there, and you were told that that angle was 40 degrees, would you be able to work that angle out, if we call it angle A, that angle, and that angle? I'm going to ask our cameraman if he's any idea of any of those angles, either A or B or C. Let's say, for example, A. Any ideas on angle A, what it would be?
100.
100? Well, that's a good guess. It's wrong, actually, but at least you're trying. The reason it's wrong is this. When you've got an angle like that at 40, the one opposite is always the same. So if that's 40, that's 40, okay? Now remember that all the angles have got to add up to 360. Remember our little rule here? So if that's 40 and that's 40, I wonder if anybody can work out what B and C are. And if you're doing this at school or at home, be having a little think. Don't wait for the cameraman or me to do it, because we might do it wrong. So if we've got a 40 there and a 40 there, bearing in mind the whole lot's got to come to 360, what must these two add up to? Let me have a think. We've got a 40 and a 40. You check if I'm doing this right. So 40 add 40 is 80. And we know they're all going to add up to 360. So yeah, let's see if I'm doing this right. I'm going to take the 80 off that I've already done. That's going to leave us with 280, I reckon. So that plus that, B plus C, must make 280. So I reckon that means B and C are going to be each 140, because 140 and 140 makes 280. Do you think that's right, or have I gone wrong there? What would you say, anybody? Any answers? Is it right or wrong? Don't know. Oh yeah, typical there. Right, yeah. Not paying attention. Is this a bit boring for you? Little bit boring. Yeah. Little bit boring. I'm really sorry. At least you get your GCSE maths out of it, okay? There are some boring things in maths, all right? But if it gets you your GCSE maths and you get your grade C, who cares, all right? So what have we learnt from this clip? Angles in a circle always add up to 360 degrees. I'm going to show you one more on this now. If you had two parallel lines like that, okay, so think of a train track or something like that, and a line that slashes through, if I was told that that angle was 30, would we all agree there's angle there, say A, B, C, D, E, F and G, in no particular order. How many of those do you think we could work out? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more angles. How many of those could we work out? The answer actually is all of them. Even though we've only been told one of them, we can get all 7 others. If we go over here, remember we said that angles opposite one another are always equal. So if that's 30, then that must be 30. Now we know that all those add up to 360, yeah? 30 and 30 is already 60. So these two must add up to 300. So if they add up to 300, think about it, they're going to have to be 150 each, yeah? Now, when we come down here, we've not mentioned this bit before, that angle, watch where I'm pointing, and that angle are what's called corresponding angles. They're in the same position. And corresponding angles are always equal. So if that's 30, that's 30 as well. Now again, once we've got that one, we know that's 30, we know that's 150, and we know that's going to be 150 as well. Yeah? I hope that makes sense to you now, and you can get a few right on the easy angles questions. They're always on, usually early on in the paper. Okay, thanks a lot for watching that clip. Take care.